Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today in Critical Legends, I'm going to be showing off the Omnipotent class. If you want to get this for yourself, you must fight the challenger until she drops an Omnipotent crystal. This doesn't come from either urn, it's just a straight up drop. All you got to do is put it in your active slot, activate it, and it replaces your current class with this one, and it is very, very cool. Basically what this class is all 7 Coven core classes tier 1 at the same time. So that's like healer, combo sword, mage, all of those. And in combat, you also get all 7 Coven classes orbs. So basically this class is somewhat of a hybrid. It's very, very fun to use. It's just absolute orb spam. Let's get into a build I like to use with it. I normally do 200 points in HP and 600 in magic, but you could also do 300 in damage, 300 in magic, and still 200 in HP. It's really up to you. I just like to have more magic damage for whatever reason. So now let's get into the items themselves. I highly recommend Infernal Demon God Armor or regular Demon God Armor for the first slot because you're getting a lot of good damage, you're getting a lot of good everything. These of course come from the legit shop, Infernal's only from trading. You could even do a Frosty Demon God Armor and get a bunch of magic damage instead. Since the class is hybrid, it really doesn't matter which kind you use. Also Frosty you can still get from rebirthing to this day or trade. But anyways, if you have a form of Demon God Armor, I recommend using it. So if you have no Demon God Armor, Skull's Memory is also a really good thing in the first slot because it gives 300 strength and 444 magic. So 300 damage, 444 magic is fantastic for a hybrid style class. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to put on Infernal Demon God in the first slot. Now, for the second slot, I highly recommend you use Tree of the Other World or her staff. Both of these give massive amounts of damage and are going to be very, very effective with this strategy. You could also just use something like Strength Saga. Now, in the final slot, we're going to be using something that gives a lot of physical damage. So Soul Reaper Knife from the legit shop would be very, very good. 666 damage is huge. Another one could be Fighter the World. This one gives 500 damage, also very good in the legit shop. You could even use Demon Cell if all else fails and you have none of the items I'm talking about, because you're going to be dealing 1k damage a lot with this class, and this is going to result in absolute madness, like total orb spam. It's absolutely crazy. Basically, all you want to do is put on whatever passives you have that give the most damage possible, and whatever passives you have that give the most magic possible. Let's get into the actives. Now, I really recommend using Jingle Bells. I know this is really hard to get nowadays, but it is just so dang good. 125% damage buff for literally nothing is great. Another option is always Alpha Rune for that 200% damage buff, but it uses all your mana. I really recommend using Dark Burn Scroll no matter what you do. Dark Burn Scroll is in my second slot personally, but this thing is so good for this build. You could also use Rage Scroll. Rage Scroll definitely does work, it's just not quite as powerful. And you can even use Raging Storm Scroll, but it is, again, not quite as powerful as the others. So in your final active slot, no matter what, you're gonna want Love Heal Scroll. Basically, you want 2 damage buffs and Love Heal Scroll. So the way this strategy works is very, very simple. Spawn into a fight, and if you guys know how to do that Dark Burn trick where you activate it once, heal, and then if you activate it very quickly a second time, you can actually activate it twice in a row for 1 cooldown. It's kind of overpowered. If you do that trick on top of Jingle Bells, within a couple of orb pickups, the enemy should be absolutely deleted. Now, this is by no means one of the best builds in the game. It isn't that good. It's just a lot of fun to use because it is absolute orb spam city. The class itself is very unique. There's not very many classes in the game that are hybrid, and I definitely can't name any other classes that are literally just a bunch of classes at the same time. It's very, very cool. It's somewhat like the Oven with its total orb spam. A lot of fun to use, and the only downside though is the Omnipotent Crystal itself is a very, very rare drop, so it can be very annoying to get this. Anyways guys, this video wasn't too long. I just wanted to show off this very, very fun and kind of goofy class. Let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye!